everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Happy New Year's, everybody. In today's late season matchup, we have two teams who have victory on their minds. It's the Jaguars going up against the Titans.
Thank you, Larry. We welcome everyone to the Music City, just a stone's throw from the Country Music Hall of Fame. We are at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the rookie from Oklahoma, it's Joe Mixon. They find some open field here. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 46. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll run here with Mixon. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense. On the toss, Mixon. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
So it'll be first down here after the run. Mixon. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now they'll throw it with Griffin. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. The pigskin on the 7-yard line now. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. they're guessing about where you're going to go, I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They go power. This is Johnson, the fullback. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on 3rd and goal. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Here's a run with Mixon. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Ryan Suckup for the Titan field goal. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And Suckup will put this one right through. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So the opening drive for them here on their home turf results in a field goal.
Now that's the way you want to get things started. Your stadium, your crowd, you've got the ball, put points on the board first, and let everyone start to celebrate.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. First down, Bortles. And Barnage has it on the right side. And right away, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Following the fumble recovery, it's Griffin. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he's going to get this inside the 30. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now they run with Mixon. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. From the gun, it's Griffin. And he locates Walker, complete. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
On 2nd down, Griffin. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Mike Wallace, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. Now the return, Rashad Green. Now a hit and a loose football. And I think he was able to get back on it. He was. So they will get the ball after all, but that could have been a disaster.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Now the rookie first rounder from LSU, it's Leonard Fournette. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Bortles. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. It's picked off by Bryce McCain, and he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Blake Bortles simply cannot keep putting his team, putting his defense in these types of predicaments. He's got to take care of the football.
And last season, a lot of the turnovers, just like this one, in Jags territory, 11 of the 16 really put them in a tough spot in plus territory for the opposition. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now Mixon, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. We were just talking about him pregame. 3 tackles for a loss. Last week you thought he looked so explosive on film. Starting off good there. Another one in the first quarter.
He's every bit of what you described. And I don't want to make it too simplistic, but right now for him, it's see ball, get ball. And that's what he's doing really, really well. And he's doing it in the offense's backfield.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with a football here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On 2nd down, here's Griffin. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. RG3, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
A busy final day for you coming up in the NFL. Final day of the year as well. 11 other games going on as we speak. And then coming up later this afternoon, 2 games each from the AFC West and NFC West, all kicking off at the same time. Raiders, Chargers, Chiefs, Broncos, Cardinals, Seahawks, Niners, Rams.
Loving it.
Loving it. That's it for the 2017 regular season. It'll be Happy New Year time. And Charles, you going to dust off Auld Lang Syne for us tonight?
Meet me at midnight, baby. You'll find out.
Hard pass. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They go play action here on first down. And he's got the rookie. It's D.D. Westbrook. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Fournette, a first down carry. Fournette fighting through. The 20. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39.
But there's a reason he was the first running back taken. You saw the ability there, the ability to be physical and get downhill. And how about him breaking off a nice gain there?
There's some Adrian Peterson comparisons out there now. That's high praise. Do you think that they're warranted?
Running style, very similar.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. On second down, here's Bortles. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Mercedes Lewis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars get a score closer. And it's 17-7. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
As they run the counter play. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, Griffin. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
On 3rd down, Griffin. He is going to find Hill here. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll throw on 1st down with Griffin. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away at 2nd down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one down near the 15. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
To throw on 3rd down. Griffin. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll be knocked down sideways. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Hoping for a fourth down stop. Instead, they flinch and move the chains.
Flinch, jump, not watching the ball. All the sins that you're not supposed to commit, they come into play there.
Following the penalty, it's Murray. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. DeMarco Murray, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Caught out left side by Robinson. And some room to run now. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. A good pickup there of 22.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target. And now it's second down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Shift together here from the D-line. Back to the air on second down. It's Bortles. And his throw is incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. And it's third down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Throwing his Bortles on third down. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
After the interception, here's Griffin. He sets to fire deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play that time for the Titans. And even 40 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. And he'll give it here to his running back. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. The offense on third down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Out of the gun, Griffin. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Barry Church. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And Leonard Fournette impressing there with that run. It's hard to believe that no Jacksonville Jaguar has broken 1,000 yards since Maurice Jones-Drew in 2011. I think Leonard Fournette could be that guy.
Even with the ankle injury last year at LSU, still averaged 6.5 yards per carry.
And absolutely intimidated opposing defenses. A lot of guys simply didn't want to tackle him.
Bortles going to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is leveled. Knocked down hard. Right there around the 35-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Fresh set of downs here. On play action, it's Bortles. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Bortles on the give to Fournette. And he's brought down. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve, as we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. They'll run it again with Fournette. And an alley to run. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a third and just a few inches. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
And Bortles going to sneak it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. Now this time Bortles will throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's got some speed. And I think the ball's out. And the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Often on... You look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
They begin with a run by Fournette. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Throwing is Bortles. Going up top. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he is knocked down from the side. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive. And when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 15. From the gun, Griffin. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And some space here. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. From the gun on 3rd down, Bortles. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now they'll throw it with Griffin. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Avery Jones able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. The Titans on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun, Griffin. And Hill with it over the middle. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense. Finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for it. Touchback. First throw now for the backup Kaepernick. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. That one goes for 24 yards.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And avoids the contact by sliding. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Now that looked like the Colin Kaepernick we got to know early in his career. Able to scramble and pick up a first down. We haven't seen as much of that in recent time.
Yeah, you know he's got the size to do it. Out of high school, 6'5", 170, but now 230, and we see what he can do with that frame.
And I heard people didn't want to step in as a hitter against him because he's a pretty darn good pitcher in high school, too.
92-mile-per-hour fastball in high school. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. To throw, Kaepernick. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Kaepernick now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Now, I know it's only a loss of a couple of yards, but when you get near the sidelines, just flip the ball out of bounds, incomplete, and save the yardage. Save the yards, not your stats.
Let's go! They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Let's go! Brad 38!
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Now Kaepernick, gotta have this one. Looking for Barnage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. Gets it up around the 22 and no further. Did show some power on the run, but not a whole lot of room. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, Griffin. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Third and 2, now Griffin. And he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a 1st down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Now a handoff looking right. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They run the counter now on 1st down. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On 3rd down, Griffin. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Whoosh. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now Kaepernick. Throw left side complete. It's Lee. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And it's a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Come on, let's go.
Kaepernick to throw on second down. And Barnage has it on the right side. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Here we go.
Kaepernick now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lee. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They go play action here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On play action, it's Kaepernick. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
The man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Let's go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. They got 29 yards there. And it'll give the Jags a first down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. Incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Jaguars on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is third down and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That'll be good for 6, but now it's fourth down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams